So that is Manickanamparambil from Kaloor. It is a 4,000 square feet, 3 bedroom, 2 floor house. Now let's hear the comments. Moving on to Arun. Arun, for the exterior landscape, form and character.
It's a very cute looking house. The proportions are very simple and they have slope roofs which adds to the cute nature of the house. From the entrance, the gate is a very simply done gate with a lot of square punctures. You open the gate, you enter into the porch, which is another interesting space with wooden trellis roofing in 2 patterns. You see a widely spaced one and then a close spaced one. So it creates a little interesting space inside with the light coming down. There's a very simply done garden. It's not done overly done. It's got enough plants and it's spread all across. The columns are clad in stone. It creates a little cozy atmosphere around the entry area. So the facade is very simple and it's treated well. It's not that it's a complicated facade. It's done in such a way that it feels complicated, but it's actually very simple. The slope roof is done wonderfully to the facades, and you see 2 of them. It's not too many. So it's a very well done facade.
Okay, Anna, please comment.
They've used a lot of natural material, natural stone, bamboo, wood, and the landscape goes in between. It's intertwined. It feels as if the whole house has a story to tell. It's like coming right out of an Enid Blyton book or something. There are creepers going up all the way to the top, gabled roof and all that. Like the landscape is at its best. I would say it looks very natural. Doesn't look as if it's been planted there. It looks as if it's been there forever, and the house and the landscape, that's a very beautiful way of setting it up. Like that's how houses should be, I feel. It's very beautiful.
Okay. Now moving on to the interior, flooring and kitchen.
Interiors are very simple. They have not gone for very loud furniture. Though it's in wood, it's not very huge and bulky. The fabrics are really interesting. The colors are very simple. Wall has got a texture finish that is continuous. And in the living room, you can see the windows kind of turning at the corners to make a continuous edgeless feel to the room. So that is very interesting. The flooring is Jaisalmer. That's a very striking point. It's not very commonly used these days, but here it's done well. Then the lighting in the ceiling, it's very simple looking square paper covered fixtures, and there is no false ceiling, and it's not needed in that space. So it's a very simple space. And then when you walk across to the dining area, again that similar character, simplicity in straight lines and simple materials is continued. The dining table is a little heavy and bulky, but it doesn't ruin the whole ambience. The same thing you see in the ceiling, where the ceiling is done in wooden panels, and then there is a couple of lights hanging down as accentuating the dining table, and there's a door and window that opens into the pool. So that's a very nice space. It can develop like a coffee space outside or even a breakfast space outside, and the people can use the pool too. And edge of the pool becomes the compound wall, and that the garden in the front kind of continues through the compound wall throughout till the back end. So that's very nice. When you move on to the kitchen, you see that it's a linear kind of kitchen, and it's jam packed. It's not crowded, it's packed, and it's very functional. They have kept everything in reach, and it's done in good hardware, and the countertop you can see is white. It's done in Korean. So that actually adds to the size of the kitchen. Means you feel it's a little more bigger than it actually is. And the top cabinets are mixed in glass cabinets and wooden cabinets. So it's a very interesting combo. And the chimney becomes the divide between the workspace and the kitchen. So that's what's interesting. The next thing is the staircase. So staircase has got a very interesting handrail. So it's got wooden verticals and horizontal bamboo that's fixed onto the verticals. So that's a very interesting approach. And then you climb into the upper level, and it's continued throughout. The flooring is continuous, and it reaches to a small sitting area. For a space like 4 people can sit. You can have a card game or something, and there's a good study space for the kids. It's neatly done. It's a very simply and neatly done house. I don't think there is any point to actually show that such a space is not well looked at.
And your views?
The flooring, again, they've gone for natural materials. Like at the entry point, they have wood, natural wood that moves into Jaisalmer stone. That runs continuously to all the rooms. Then the corner windows, from inside, the corner windows give a view that is really different from rather than without grills, so it is very nice. Then the ceiling they've done, it really looks like that of an old house. Then the sofas, if you've noticed, are of the app size. They don't cover any windows. They're placed so that the windows, the view to the windows are unobstructed. Lights are simple and elegant. The stairs handrail, it's beautiful. The kitchen, where they don't have a cabinet, they've given a window. They've given it above the cabinet, between the base cabinet and the upper cabinet. So it's well lit, even though it's a long, narrow, it looks narrow in the video. The only thing I was not happy or was a narrow pathway when you get onto this when you reach the upper floor from the stairs. There's a small glass pathway that could have been a little more wider. The upper family is also functional. A small every piece of furniture is so well suited to this whole house. Nothing looks out of place. Just like the exterior, the interior is also beautiful.
Okay. And
I would also add the bedrooms are also well done, except for one bedroom where the fabric is a little dark colored. I think that's just a temporary phase, but because in the next bedroom it's done again well. So probably it's just a in-between phase. But other than that, they have tucked in all the wardrobes into a good wardrobe area. The toilets are going in. So it's very clearly defined. Each space is very clearly positioned and nothing is out of place.